Welcome to TJ and Jodie's house.
Yes, hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is the biggest podcast in all of the podcast world. Welcome to our home, our humble abode, if you will, our castle.
Yeah.
And this is the queen of the castle. Oh, my lovely, lovely wife, Jodi. Jodi, what are you wearing today?
I am wearing a soft, nice tee from Sweet Dreams.
Sweet Dreams. How odd that you would be wearing that today since they are our sponsor. Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress in the Lake Norman area, serving all of the entire Charlotte region.
Yes.
And just fantastic people.
They closed down this week one day to just have a big staff meeting.
Ooh.
I know.
And when they started out, their staff meeting could have happened at the little cafe next door.
Right.
In the strip mall.
Right.
From when they started.
Right.
But they're huge now, and they've been part of our lives for a long time. Way before we started working with them, partnering with them in the digital broadcast world.
Yes.
And we continue that now because we use their products all the time, and we pay for them. It's not like we just get them free. And that's why we do it. So our son's moving into an apartment, moving out on his own. Baby bird is leaving the nest.
Yeah.
And he said he wants a Sweet Dreams mattress. What is the one that Lainey, our daughter, had?
Yeah, it's like a bed in the box. And we got that for her. I think it was her junior year of college. She loves it. It's her most favorite mattress. So he said, I want one of those when I move out.
Yeah, and our children grew up on really expensive mattresses and all that I did get for free.
Yeah.
From doing commercials and stuff years and years ago for companies, these big national companies and stuff, and they like the Sweet Dreams mattress better.
Love it.
So that's what he'll be getting, and they're big on these avocado mattresses, and they're not mattresses made of avocados, which would be delicious if they were.
Sure.
Fresh.
Yeah.
Your mattress is so fresh tasting. It's just it's a comfortable mattress with the technology of being able to use recycled products and things like that. If you've ever seen a mattress, or if you've never seen a mattress fly, go to one of the locations of Sweet Dreams and you'll see those flying off the shelves.
Sure.
That's what you'll see.
Yeah.
Brothers and sisters,
Yeah.
I'm not kidding you.
Yeah.
I
think I'm going to go by there this week, though, and get my pillow.
Yeah, you've been saying that.
I know. I
You
keep
need to
forgetting.
go.
I get sidetracked, and I don't get over there, but I'm going to.
Well, you got to go
I got to go
anyway.
for the mattress
Yeah.
anyway. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Now
And
you-
then whatever else he may need, because they have all kinds of furniture.
Mm-hmm.
We have to get him in his apartment with his roommate and get settled and see what all they need. But at least I know where to go if he does.
He doesn't need a lot, though.
No, boys don't need a lot.
No. Just put his Joe Burrow picture up on the wall. He'll be fine.
Yeah. And that mattress in a box, I'll have to go take it out of the box because it's liable to just sit there and
He'll sleep on it
the
in the
floor.
box.
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
He won't even take it out.
Yeah, yeah.
So they have a bunch of locations around the Lake Norman area, and their delivery team is great, so they can go all over the place. So just check them out on their website. Go to tjriggins.com/mattress. It's Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress. Sounds like a sweet deal to me. But as long as we're talking about Boy getting his apartment and everything, it finally hit Jodi between the eyes. Was it just yesterday? And what did you say?
I said, you realize when he leaves, that's it. Like, he probably won't be coming back. She's for sure probably not coming back. Like,
So we don't have any more children
no.
in the nest. No. Just us. Just no distractions. Just us.
I mean, you want that for your kids, but it's just a harsh reality for me.
Yeah. Is it more because you miss them, or is it the idea that life is short?
All of it.
Yeah.
All of it. Yeah.
Because, when they're out of that baby stage, and say like they go to college or whatever, not that high school and middle school is a baby stage, but you know what I mean, where
Yeah.
they're dependent on you for everything.
Yeah.
that's one thing you got to get used to. And then the next thing is just for them to completely be gone. But he's going to be living in the same town, at least for a year.
But it's still not the same.
No, it's not. It's not. I know you still like to take him breakfast in bed and.
Yeah, he wishes I took him breakfast in bed. No.
Yeah.
No, and he's ready to go. I get it. He's ready to go, but it's just, I don't know. I'm just having to deal with that right now.
And then what about, because his ultimate goal is at the moment, he wants to work for a baseball franchise.
Yeah.
You know,
Any,
office and stuff.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But he's got to figure out what.
Right. But what if he does get a job somewhere like he's working in, let's say he's working for, I don't know, the Arizona Diamondbacks in Phoenix. Mm-hmm. Now, our daughter lives in Nashville, which is not that far away.
It's drivable.
Yeah.
I would prefer he be drivable. Mm-hmm. That's the only thing. You know, if he gets a dream job of his doing whatever, I'm going to be thrilled for him. I'll get used to it. But it's, yeah, I don't want to talk about it really, to be honest.
I miss them too, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I look at it like this is the progression of life, you know.
Yeah.
And I try to not think about how they're off on their own and, you know, we can't protect them all the time and things like that. Because, you know, if you got little kids, a big monumental punch in the gut kind of emotionally is when your first child goes to kindergarten. That's a big thing.
It is.
I know I worried about that so much with Lainey, and are they going to pick on her? Is she going to get bullied? Is she going to, you know, whatever. You worry about that. And then when the second one, let's say if you got two kids, the second one goes to kindergarten, then you stop and go, oh, I don't have any babies anymore. I won't have any babies.
It's weird.
That kind of thing. But then you get used to them being in school and all that. But then the next one is high school. When they go into high school, that's going to be rough. They're scared. You know, that whole thing. Then college
and
then
driving.
Out. Oh yeah, driving. That was another one. Yeah. So when your parents would tell you
college,
when your parents would say, it doesn't matter how grown you are, how old you get, I'm still going to worry about you. You know, that's so true.
So true. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And how dare they grow up? Those children do that to us.
I know. And here's the next thing. So then you hope one day they find someone, they get married, and then grandbabies. And I will not live away from a grandbaby. Just gonna throw that out there.
You would go wherever?
I will go wherever.
Wow.
Or at least I have to be close enough to where I could get there.
Like you could drive in a day.
Yep.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be all for that too. But I just can't see, like, you know, if they want to move somewhere, like they got a great job and they've got children and they move to Detroit. I don't want to go live in Detroit.
Well, I'll have a lot of frequent flyer miles then.
Oh, wow. Can you imagine?
No.
Your grandbabies growing up as Michiganders. Not just Michiganders, that's not so bad, but Detroit.
Yeah.
Ooh. Or New York.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on because this is not uplifting.
Los Angeles. But there is something uplifting, guaranteed to be uplifting. I'm going to tell you, and we haven't talked about this yet, but what I know is Jodie's favorite moment of probably the past 30 days. Her favorite moment of the past 30 days could even be longer than that. And then that'll.
I know what you're going to say.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay. That's coming up next.
More from TJ and Jodie's house coming up.
We've been working with the Johnson Group for years and know that they are the ones who to call for commercial cleaning, janitorial services, and so much more. Learn more at tjriggins.com/clean. The Johnson Group provides the most consistent, first-class services available in commercial cleaning. That's tjriggins.com/clean.
It's now easier than ever at the homepage, tjriggins.com. A TJ Riggins Prime button to get to invitations, links, and all the great Prime Plus exclusive content. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
The TJ Riggins 24/7 Carolina stream is available in the Media Center at tjriggins.com. Sponsored by R. Gregory Jewelers in Statesville. Go to tjriggins.com/diamond. At R. Gregory Jewelers, we speak diamond.
TJ and Jodi's house.
And happy Cinco de Mayo, everyone. Or as our Spanish-speaking friends would say, Cinco de Mayo.
Right.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So, Jodi's favorite moment of probably the whole year. I said of the weekend, then I said of the week, then I'm thinking it probably is her favorite moment of the entire year. We were with our friends, little friend Jenny and handsome husband Michael, Saturday, like we normally
We were
are.
supposed to go to a game, but it got rained out.
The weather was terrible. So we had just gone Ubering around different like little shopping areas and things like that. So when we got back to their house, every time we get to their house, they have two German Shepherds. One of them's name is Ruger, and Ruger is older, and so he's always waiting at the door when we get there.
Well, because he thinks you have food.
Well, whether it's just the two of us showing up or whether we're all coming back, he's just always right there. It's like
Waiting.
he knows we're coming in. And his name's Ruger, and I call him Rugaroo because that in Louisiana where we're from, that's a legend of the swamp monster called the Rugaroo, and it's kind of like a werewolf that lives in the swamps. So that's where that comes from.
And he looks like a wolf.
Yeah, he does. He looks like a wolf. And I will always start in Rugaroo, just like petting all on him and hugging him and all of this, like going nuts. It's a side of me that people don't really see, because I get accused of being a dog hater all the time and everything.
But you're not.
No, I'm not at all. I just don't think people should treat them like humans.
Right.
Anyway, so we were entering through the garage, and Jenny went in first because she opened the door, and I was right behind her, and I'm all excited. Rugaroo. And so they have it's either 2 or 3 steps up into the house from the garage. However many they have, I hit one less than I should have. And I felt myself falling. And I was all of this stuff going through my mind at one time because I'm trying to, I don't want to fall on him because he's older and he's got hip problems and stuff like that. So I didn't want to fall on him. So Jenny was right there, and I didn't want to fall on her because, she weighs 10 pounds and she would have just been crushed. So the only thing I could, and the other thing I didn't want to do was brace myself and break my wrists. So, and this is all happening in a split second, and the only thing I could think to do was to like narrow my body as much as possible so I don't hit either one of them, on the side. So I just stuck my arms straight out in front of me and did like I'm doing a head first slide into second base. And my big was sprawled out on that tile floor, and nobody's coming to help. But least of all this one.
I couldn't help it. Because you were straight. I mean, your body went like you were diving in a pool.
Yeah, I know, because I was trying to protect everybody.
Oh my God. I could not stop. I couldn't even get in the door. I could not breathe. I mean, it was so funny.
All right, is it funnier when a great big fat person falls on their face or on their back?
I don't.
Because I was trying to, if you're trying to make a torpedo out of a big body, that looks even, I think, more goofy because I'm trying to shrink myself.
Yeah, you just look like you were diving into a pool. It was the weirdest thing. And you laid there. You just kept laying there. You stayed in that one spot.
Because I was laughing too, but
Oh, God.
And
I couldn't stop laughing.
my knees all bruised up.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
But, I mean,
That is crazy.
I could have hurt myself.
Yeah.
The dog,
Yeah.
Jenny.
No, it was
The floor.
yeah. More,
Coulda-
yeah.
I could have, put a hole in the wall.
Oh my gosh. Thank goodness there was kind of a long runway for you to shoot across. Oh, yeah, that was insane. And we had a late night because we were going to leave, and then all of a sudden our phones start going off like the Amber Alert, which is what we thought it was. And it was saying, tornado warning, take shelter now. And so we stayed until it was passing. So we were late, and I'm so tired today.
And I had dozed off on the couch while everybody was watching Love on the Spectrum.
Yeah.
And I dozed off, and I didn't hear any alert. I didn't hear anybody say we're staying.
No, you did not.
The
You slept
only
the
thing I
entire time.
heard was, wake up, we got to go home, and it was like 1 o'clock or something.
Yeah. You slept
But
through the whole thing.
nobody warned me either. Like, hey,
Yeah. Well, you were where you needed to be. You were in a basement. Nothing was getting you.
and
We were down there.
And I don't think until this very moment, up until right now, nobody has asked if I'm okay from that fall. Nobody said, "Are you okay?"
Well, you got up and you started
Yeah.
acting normal and you ate and you did things. You were fine.
Yeah, I was
You
being
pushed through.
brave. I was being
Yep.
brave.
You pushed through.
I am in terrible, terrible pain. Yeah.
So listen, we always talk about my shoulder hurting, like thinking it's my pillow and all that. Mm-hmm. I found something online now that I think I may have. So, women of my age go through the mental pause. Mm-hmm. It is common to have, they call it frozen shoulder. Have you ever heard of that? Mm-hmm. I'm wondering if that's what it is.
Maybe. Is that? Did you read?
Have you
the
ever had
symptoms
that?
No.
Yeah, it's like you feel like it's arthritis in your shoulder, or it's just sore, and that's what I feel like a lot. How crazy
Is it
is
like
that?
a nerve damage or something?
The reason that you have it during mental pause is because of your hormones not being regulated.
Yeah. So I didn't have any of that when I went through it.
When you went through mental pause? Mm-hmm. Crazy.
But
Crazy.
But what do they do for it?
There's really nothing you can do. Like everything with menopause, they give you 3 long sheets of things you're going to go through, and there's nothing you can do about it except just deal with it.
Well,
Isn't that fun?
sucks.
Yeah.
Just another thing women have to deal
Good
with.
times. Good times.
Frozen shoulder.
Frozen shoulder. I think maybe what it is, because I notice it's in both shoulders at different times. It's not all the time.
There may be some kind of a person that you could go to that knows about such things that could tell you.
I may
Maybe
need to.
may not be able to just walk in there and see that person. You might have to make like an appointment or something.
Sure.
If you could just figure out what type of person that would be. We'll work on it. If you have any idea about what type of person that Jodi could possibly go see for such things.
I probably need to see a hormone doctor.
Really?
Yeah.
Your regular doctor couldn't tell you that?
I
Or
don't
they
think
have to
so.
refer you to a hormone doctor?
I don't know how that works. I don't know.
I know one. I know a hormone doctor.
Do you?
Yep.
Well,
And I also know some hormonal doctors.
ooh,
The women ones, since they've started letting women be doctors.
it's crazy.
Sorry about that.
Crazy.
Does it
Yeah.
hurt when I touch it? Mm-mm. It's just when you move. When you're pitching.
Yep, when I'm pitching. All those balls, yeah.
All right, so something big going on in our lives that we announced last week, and the reason why last week on the podcast I said we may be what did I say? Phasing this podcast out.
Yeah.
Sometime. Not anytime soon, but we'll tell you the reason for all of that we were talking about last week coming up next.
More next.
The Charlotte area is lucky to have experts like Bradham Comfort Services to help with all your HVAC and electrical needs. Do you need a generator installed or serviced? They can handle that too. Go to bradhamcomfort.com to check out their 50th anniversary specials and to schedule your HVAC, electrical, and generator service or installation today. That's bradhamcomfort.com for Bradham Comfort Services, servicing the Charlotte area for 50 years. That's bradhamcomfort.com.
It's now easier than ever at the homepage, tjriggins.com. Click the deals button to get all our exclusive best deals anywhere from all of the TJ and Riggins show partners. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
The TJ Riggins 24/7 Carolina stream is available in the Media Center at tjriggins.com. Sponsored by R. Gregory Jewelers in Statesville. Go to tjriggins.com/diamond. At R. Gregory Jewelers, we speak diamond.
TJ and Jodie's house.
Okay, welcome back to our home. And had the big announcement this past week on the TJ and Riggins show, and it made local news in the Charlotte area and all of that. But I am starting a new show on WBT AM, and I also have an FM signal, but AM and FM in Charlotte. I'm starting a new show from 7 to 9 p.m. every weeknight, live from their studios in Charlotte. And it'll be, my political conservatism, but not just talking about what happened in Congress and this person, that person. I'll be giving analysis of the entire culture and show business. So I'll bring what I do or have done with morning radio and pop culture in and break it down from a political sense. And it'll be high energy and fun and funny and all of that stuff. And it starts May 27th. So I'll still be doing the morning show, TJ and Riggins show. So I'll be working every weekday morning and night. And it's going to be tough. I mean, everybody's like, can you handle that? Isn't that going to be horrible and blah, blah, blah? Because, I have a sleeping disorder and my sleep has been the same, regimented for so many years. But yeah, it is going to be hard.
It's going to be weird.
But, it's something that I need to do because that's the next phase of my career when I do, move from doing morning radio, which, is a long time away. Mm-hmm. But it's something that I've always wanted to do, mm-hmm. and this is my opportunity. And WBT in Charlotte is a legendary radio station. It is one of the nation's most respected radio stations in history. And to get to work there and do what I've always wanted to do and continue doing what I love doing as a morning show mm-hmm. is just, the stress of it, the strain of it physically and all of that is secondary to, I think it's going to be worth it because of how great it could actually be.
I know, but I get concerned of you burning the candle at both ends because but I will say, like, you love doing the morning show. You've done it the whole time I've known you. You love mm-hmm. it. But talking about this and preparing for this and getting ready for it, there is a little spark in you that I haven't seen in many, many years.
Yeah. And, without getting into too many details and all, that there have been some, how you would say, pretty traumatic episodes that have happened in all of our lives. Recently. So, this is, you're right. It's something fresh and new, but it's also what I've been planning on doing at some point in my career for a long time.
You've been talking about this for years mm-hmm. and it's just now kind of coming to, and it's really, I'm excited for you. I'm proud of you. I'm glad that you're getting the chance to do it. It's going to affect my life.
Yeah.
Because I'm used to, I'm the whole time we've been married, 30 years, I have my mornings to myself because you're gone to work. And mm-hmm. I pretty much have the evenings too because you're in the bed so early.
Yeah.
So I guess really the only thing that's going to change is I'll probably be to bed before you.
Maybe not, because I'll be.
Oh, you'll be back. Yeah,
You usually
yeah.
don't go to bed until after 10, and I'll be coming straight home.
Yeah.
At 9:45, 9:30 to 9:45.
And you might like it. I mean, you
Yeah.
might find that, you know what, I like this. Like you know, you kind of, because I feel like you're shut off from the night world. You have been for all these years.
Yeah.
So now maybe adjusting your schedule some. It's going to take getting used to, but I think you might find that you like it.
And on Friday nights, we don't do anything
No.
usually. As a matter of fact, on Friday nights, I'm usually thinking and maybe even saying aloud how awesome it is to not have to do anything.
Sure.
And we're relaxing and watching TV together. And we still on Friday nights even go to bed about 10 at the latest. So that won't change a whole lot. The only thing is that when we want to go somewhere for a weekend,
Yeah.
and I have to work on Friday night until 9.
Yeah.
But with the technology the way it is and everything, and once I get settled in, and you know, I can't miss a Friday night show in the first couple of weeks or whatever. But after I've been on a while, and you say we want to go somewhere for the weekend, with technology, I can do stuff to prepare that Friday night will maybe run, but be recorded on Thursday. You know, something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, and the reason it comes back to this is because we record this show on Sunday. Well, if I'm working Monday through Friday,
Double
morning
shifts.
and night,
Yeah.
Saturday will be the only day that I have off, and then Sunday we do this. And I know it just seems like it's whatever, 30 minutes of us talking or whatever, but it, you know, you got to put the stuff together and you know, all the equipment and all that stuff, and just having something over your head that you know you got to do on Sunday, no matter how easy it might be. It's just like,
The only other thing we could do is, I mean, I'd hate for you to have 3 shows in a day, but like pick a day through the week.
yeah,
That's just set, like it's a set thing that, like, if it was any job that you have to do it at that time.
because I'm going to have to do that anyway. I'm going to have a regimented schedule for every day. I'm going to do this from this time and this to this time and this, and I think that might help me a little bit, you know, so I can say, all right, from this time to this time, I'm going to be working out.
Yeah.
You know, don't bother me, don't mess with me.
I just think it'll help get you on more of a consistent schedule, which you kind of don't do.
Yeah, but I really need everybody to listen to that new show as much as possible.
Listen,
because I got to build everything from nothing, and I haven't done a show by myself since I first started in radio. I've been 30-something years with a partner, and the other day when I went to meet the whole staff of the company, not just that one station, but it was everybody in the company. It was like 6 radio stations in this one building. I've never done that when it's just me. It's always been Ace and TJ meeting all the new people that you're working with, and they're, you know, celebrating the fact that you're with the company and all that, and it was kind of weird. So the whole thing is going to take a little getting used to at first.
But can I say one thing? I'm gonna try not to get choked up about this, but if he was alive and could see this, he would be like your number one.
Oh, absolutely. Before any of this even came up, and I sat in for one of the talk show hosts, they just called and said, will you sit in for, his name's Vince Coakley. He does 10 to noon every day. And I said, sure. Well, Ace heard about it, and then he called me that day, and he's like, dude, what are you, and I said, no, I'm just filling in. He was like, oh, man. He goes, you would be great at that. And he used to always say.
He always
would
you
say,
up on that.
yeah, you know. But it wasn't like I want you to move on from
No,
our shows.
he just
like,
you love that.
Right. And he thought that it would be great if I could do what I'm about to do. And with him in the mornings, and then me doing something like this separately. But it is weird to go into a situation and go, it's just me, you know.
I know. But I just know he's happy. I know it.
Okay, so that's that.
And wait, one more thing. So so when you record this, when you're live, I know you're gonna love it because you're gonna have people to talk to. You're gonna be able to take callers. You're gonna be able to do all the things that old school radio was when you started doing it. If for some reason somebody can't listen at night, like someone named me,
right?
Can I get it can I stream it when I want to stream it?
Yeah, it'll be put up as a podcast right after it's over every night.
Okay.
So
So
as
like
soon
if
as
the
the
next
show's
morning
over-
I wanted to hear it, I could
Yeah.
hear it, or
Right.
afternoon or whatever. Okay. I just wondered how that worked over there. I know.
And at night, AM radio is much like it travels. It's a stronger signal at night. So there'll be people listening in New York probably.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you mean that it's a stronger signal?
The AM signal as opposed to FM travels in a different way.
At night?
Yeah, because the ionospheric layer, when an FM signal goes up, it bounces off of it and comes right back down. And that's why you can't pick up FM signals as far as you can an AM signal. So an AM signal goes up and then it just travels. And when it's nighttime,
That's so weird.
the atmosphere is different, and the ionospheric layer is heavier or something like that.
But let's say like your family in Louisiana wanted to hear it. They can get the app and hear. No, I mean like after it's recorded, not live, but like
yeah.
the okay.
Yeah, just like they can
okay.
listen to this show
Okay.
or any of them.
Okay. I didn't know because I don't know how that works with radio because it's been a while since we've been in that, and I didn't know.
Well, I mean, the morning show we do is it's still on all the radio stations and everything. So,
Oh, yeah.
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 But,
I just didn't know about this talk thing.
Yeah, so it'll be exciting if nothing else. And when I started at night in my career, when I first got into radio, I was a nighttime disc jockey, and it's different. It's a different crowd of people, when the sun goes down.
Was Ace morning?
No.
Ace was night.
We were both nights.
Oh, okay.
They put us together as roommates because they didn't pay us enough to afford rent, so they put us together
That's right.
in an
Yeah.
apartment
Yeah.
that they traded. They ran commercials
Yeah.
for the apartment
I knew
complex.
that, but-
And then when we became friends, we wanted to be a morning show.
Okay.
That's how that all came about.
That's right. I mean, I knew that. I just
And then
couldn't remember.
But I did mornings by myself for a
I
while,
thought so.
and before they put us together.
And he was doing nights.
Our afternoons at that point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So we were going to tell you, we got time quickly if you want to talk about the little device that you misused.
Oh, yes.
That you just got?
Yeah. I mean, it was a flash sale of those handheld red light therapy things. But it has different colors for different things, and it even heats up. Well, I got it this week. I'm telling you, it was a flash sale. I got it for like $14, and it's so fantastic. And I was so excited, and I was using it Friday night on one of our typical Wild Friday nights. I think you and Boy were watching baseball, and I was in there using that thing on my face. Well, you put it on your cheeks and everything. You do your forehead and you do your neck. Well, I got a little carried away on my neck, really trying to make it straight. And it looks like I have a hickey right here because I pushed so hard. I was telling our daughter about it, and she goes, "Mom, you're pushing that thing too hard," because it vibrates. And I was like, ooh, trying to straighten my neck in one time of use. But I love that thing.
So, it left a mark. It burn you, or it's just like a bruise?
I think where I did like that, and it was vibrating, and I just kept pushing it into my neck, and it made a big mark right in the center of my neck. But those things are awesome. I just put on all my moisturizer and everything, and then I was just sitting in the bed just.
And what do the
rubbing
different colors mean?
Different things. So one's like collagen. One is fine lines and wrinkles. There's all kinds of things. There's like 7 different lights on it for different things.
Wow, that's fancy.
For $14.
Yeah.
It was a flash sale.
I don't know what a flash sale is.
Means
but
it was
sounds
only
like
on sale for just a few
flash,
seconds.
just a
and
flash.
if you didn't catch it, then it's full price. And I think the full price was like, I don't know, 40 or something. I got a good deal.
Good deal. Mm-hmm. Maybe I'll get in on it.
Yes.
Will you let me use it?
Sure.
No, you won't.
Yeah, well, but I don't.
You're not good at sharing.
I will share, but it would be hard over your beard.
I know. That's what I was thinking. Mm-hmm. Oh, well, I'll just stay wrinkledy.
You're not wrinkledy.
I know, because I'm oily.
I'm trying to do a facelift like this. If I could just pin this back.
Well, we may get you one.
Okay. All right.
Okay, that's it for this edition of TJ and Jodie's House. Thank you for watching and listening. Love you. Bye.
That's it for this week's edition of TJ and Jodie's House. Take care, and we'll see you next week.
Hey, it's TJ, and if you need anything when it comes to real estate, then you have to talk to our friends, the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. Why? Because they're the experts when it comes to anything real estate. They even fly all over the world and teach other people how to do what they do. Jodi and I have always used the Temple team, and we love every one of them. Yes, even Kent Temple, and he and I get on each other's nerves from time to time, but still love each other. Make sure you tell them you heard about it from us. Go to tjriggins.com/Temple team for the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty.
It's now easier than ever at the homepage, tjriggins.com. Oh, look, our new subscribe button, where you can make sure you're getting the new shows right when they're posted. Find listening options for Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, social media sites, and more. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
Every Monday, there's a fresh new episode of the TJ and Jodie's House podcast, starring TJ and his wife, Jodi. It's a look inside their lives, and you don't want to miss it. It's all brought to you by Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress. Go to tjriggins.com/mattress for more information. That's tjriggins.com/mattress.